Hello everyone. Today we have an unusual video. This video is going to explain how Dark Odyssey's infamous randomized parts work. So, what are these randomized parts? There are 3 different randomizers in this level. The first one happens here. There are 2 arrows, one pointing above, one pointing to the bottom. The arrow activates, like how does the game choose that, is randomized, which also moves the saw. That is the first randomizer. The second randomizer is these 3 arrows. They are completely randomized. As you can see, there are 3 sets of 3 arrows, and I'm going to explain how that works really soon. The third randomizer is in this part. There is a randomizer for these 3 that chooses one of these 3 pathways to be the only correct one. The other 2 will have saws that will kill you. Same thing happens with the same exact thing. How do these triggers work? How does Jonathan randomizes it completely? What is going on, if explained briefly, it's about timing, how precisely you click, and how long you click. If you want to skip the explanation, move to this timestamp. But right now, I'm going to explain it the long way. Okay, so first of all, we have these 3 arrows. How do they change properly? How do they change fittedly for that to work? So these arrows have 3 different groups. This is in 181. This is also in 181. This is in 182, and these are in 183. These 3 right arrows are in 183. These 3 are in 182, and these 3 are in 181. Then we have these triggers right here. They detect a number, which I'm going to talk about later, which is the number that randomizes itself, which gives the effect of randomness here. These are once this trigger is to move these arrows just 10 blocks up, which moves this here. This one is to move the arrows below it to the same place. And then these do the same thing for the left arrows, and these do the same thing for the middle arrows. What activates those groups are these insta-counts. The insta-counts are activated by checking if item ID 17 in this example, because the item ID 17, 16, and 15, as you can see, 17, 16, and 15 are the ones that decide on which arrows will pop up and which will not. If it equals to 2, this will be moved, for example, twice up. So 2 is down. Remember this. If it equals to 1, as you can see, it activates 188, which is this, and it launches the middle ones up. And it launches both of them, but because they move only that much, we don't see the downs. And these just toggle if needed. But where does it take the numbers 15, 16, and 17 to be randomized? This is a really good question. So the 3 numbers we're talking about are starting to generate right here, and stop their generating, if I'm not wrong, somewhere here. So this could be the stop trigger, this could be some of those stop triggers. Just stops the generation of the number. It takes item ID 15, 16, and 17, and starts counting them up. If it gets to 3, which we can see here, if it gets to 3, it's going to activate this, which puts them 3 down. So it will always be 0, 1, or 2. And then it will go back to 0. These numbers scroll through 1, 2, and 0 really quickly, because this spawn trigger activates itself in a delay of 0.03 seconds, which is like 33 times a second. So, I took these numbers, the 15, 16, and 17 items, and I made them visually more appealing. They don't look good here. And what are these top numbers, you may ask? These are the pathways, the double pathway. This pathway has the exact same thing, just not with arrow movement, but with saws being toggled on if you're not on the right path. And these toggles have different groups, which are 208, 211, and 215. And these are the exact same as the groups from before. This is exactly where it does the counting, and it checks if it equals to 1, 0, 1, or 2. That is working for both pathways, and that is how that works. These numbers also have the numeric coding of 0 for top, 1 for middle, 2 to bottom. This was made for Jonathan GD's personal comfort. Like, it could be any numbers. It was just a lot easier to work with. And all of those numbers I put here to showcase them. And let me show you how that works. So, we have the numbers set. These 3 are for the triple keys in the wave, and these 2 are for the pathways. 0 is for up, 1 is for middle, 2 is for down. You'll see how that works just in a second. So, it will get randomized right now. As you can see, it randomly chooses 3 numbers, which are 0 to 0. Don't worry about the top ones, they will come out right away. 0 is for up, 2 is for down, and another 0 for up. So the numbers are up, down, up. The second numbers are generating, which are 0 and 1. I don't remember the keys, so let me just put on no clip. 0 for up, 1 for middle. As you can see here, they are up and middle. So that is exactly how the generator works. This was the video. It was pretty short, but took a bit longer to record, of course. I am really impressed with what Jonathan did in his level. It is amazing. I am just here to showcase how he made the randomizer. Thank you so much for watching this. Please subscribe if you would like for more content like this. Give me in the comments any level you would want me to dig out and see a cool trick the level did and showcase it to you. And for now, see ya.